Luckily, Uberuku show in Gulu. Luckily, had a show in Gulu. And then a lot, so many. Yesterday, personally, even me myself, after a very long time, I also decided to cut across, move around town. Remember earlier on, I was like asking, I felt like, early yesterday, I felt like I should go out. Then I was asking myself, because I didn't know where to go, because there's so many places of happening in Arua City. We have Capital One, we have Triple X, we have a lot of places in the city. And at the same time, Fabrica, I've never been there, not even once. But yesterday, I also took my time to go out. A lot happened out there. It's all about having, the vibe. You bring the vibe through, take your, just the vibe generally. The vibe generally. A lot. Margarita, yesterday, was also surprised by some serious fans of hers, where she celebrated her birthday on 12th. Generally it was on Wednesday. That's when Margarita celebrated her 21st birthday. So many women, so many female do not disclose their age when they're celebrating their birthdays. And I've seen it's very common of late with some of the ladies, most especially the socialite people who wants to be always, on the pipeline, on the peak, celebrating birthday even twice in a year. I don't know what we should put, the better word that we should use for that. Somebody celebrating a birthday twice in a year. Should that be a birthday or just party? But they also intend to call it birthday party. Margarita was surprised by some good friends of hers in Kampala. She's an artist from Kumam, but based in Kampala. So some of her fans generally they gathered and they came up with some kinds of surprising, cake cutting. So they organized it for her, and she was very happy. Not only that, even guys in sorority also did the same. They also organized a birthday party for her. Actually, she was going to visit her sick mother. That's when she bounced into these guys, and they had to celebrate her. Fans and so also some of the artists. This thing is really, really so good. Me, I was so happy about that because, first of all, you as a person, you really need to have a backbone. What do I mean by backbone? People who look up to you, generally. The people who look up to you, you really need to look up, you really need to celebrate them one way or the other. Sergeant Sisi remains my name. Let's first go for a music break, and when we bounce, we're gonna be giving you a lot of stories. But for that, it's all about the lady herself from Margarita. But for now, let's first go for a music break. Sergeant MC remains my name. Welcoming you back from that musical break. But we always do things in capital, as usual. Yeah, a lot has been happening in the music industry. Yesterday, Luckily was in Gulu. Over the weekend, Luckily was in Gulu, and it was really so marvelous, so superb, in a way that people welcomed him in Gulu. Danami Gulu of 4 meteki mi ochwa kilo tena we mi mamegwa kan mi tunkumalo mi Uganda, and that was really a love. That was seriously love. So now, when it comes to this, what are the content? You ask yourself, what are the content you giving out there that will lead to such kind of visiting? Because definitely, when you want to be moving around the country, first of all, the type of song that you give out should be pure songs, something good for consumption. Yeah. Because I've seen of late the vulgar music have come to an end. I don't know whether because Lil Pazzo, Lil Pazzo was the king. Some been copying from that. But when you listen to the wave right now, the vulgar music, the rate has reduced, which is a good thing. Because whatever music that we sing, we are preaching something out there to the people. there are people who look up to you and they love listening to your music. And when you do vulgar music, trust me, it will leave them without no choice, you know, with no choice than to stop listening to your music. And once people are not listening to your music, trust me, the airwaves reduces and your demand also reduces. So make sure that whatever content you're giving out there, it should be a good one. It same applies to, you know, to there's what I call scarcity. You know, scarcity always creates demand. And also at the same time, you as an artist, this one generally goes to the artists who always love moving out each and every single time. You know, in a week, we have 7 days in a week. You start from movie night, you come to Tuesday, maybe sing along. You go to the ladies' night on Wednesday. As usual, it has become a mandate. Then Thursday, we maybe check the mic. You have Friday, maybe exclusive. So you as an artist, you have a mandate, you have in mind, you have the gas even to happen from Monday to Monday. How do you expect somebody to call you? Because each and every single time you're being seen, and whenever you are in the club, you always want your music to be played each and every single time when you're around. And your presence should be notified, you know, just like a notification on your Facebook, the notification on your WhatsApp, because each and every single time you receive a message, the notification always comes. That's how our artists, generally, some of the artists wants to be notified in public each and every single time. You party from Monday to Monday. You leave no space for yourself. You don't even have time for, you don't have time in the evening hours for your families. You're always in bars, you're always in club, each and every single time of what you use. Scarcity creates demand. Let people yearn to see you. You don't just, there's showing yourself all the time. There's being common in the other way around. But in that specific area where you belong. But I've seen our guys, you find somebody is in Zambia this very particular night. Before you know it, the person is in a Windiri or airfield. You move as if as if you're looking for, but it's not really something good. So scarcity creates a lot of demand. Go once in a while, let people yearn to see you. So that your music, whenever they see you like this, they see everything about you new. You get? But now you made ududria. Many guys say, bazini choyope, yagapi mi drianity. No. Ngati mungu chope para wipe. Dukata wachane ni juru wear, most especially. Makunge yanya, madomodo wachinya scarcity creates demand. You know what? The more ibe keniri, the more people become to kanenu kumi. Donc inke ninenu kumi kanga benenu kumi ko banking kaji wasane nyo ibedi nebi. Inwa ani ako banking itie period miel, itie ibaz ko banking. How do you expect any ngati moku ni bini luongi yani abe meto tini ke performing raja nyotin nyo yenga bimu bina abe meto chidi performing IBs. Manangi teka performing ko banking idie miel. Yo di miel kani mondi yo di miel meto ko bangat ngenia keweka me example. Kanyo sajo mondi yo di miel sajo tejara we ko bangati kubangati saji meto pare kubangati ngiyeni etie yodimia kubangati makungeni ingame nwangeni value peri chacha value peri egame reducing ukata wacha nia scarcity creates demand. Let's go for show business, not for showbiz. Yeah, we need to go for show business, not for showbiz, because once you have too much into showbiz, you will end up into showbiz. You will never go for show business. A lot is happening even here in Arua City. They are there. We are watching them. They are there. So make sure that you adopt this. Scarcity should be able to create a demand for you. So for my brothers and sisters who are in the fame game, make sure that you do the right thing at the right time so that people can also be, yearning. That demand should be there. So I just remember my name, and of course, let's go for a music break. A lot is happening, and of course, the nomination of Eddie Kenzo, the Grammy Award, has brought in a lot of talkability in the city of Uganda and Africa at large. And of course, Wojok Decoder. Yesterday, the guy traveled to Kisumu for a business trip. I'll be bringing you all this into the second hour of the show. But for now, let me take you back to the guy himself, the boy, the senior producer, and of course, the CEO, the thing. Let's go for the music break. And when we bounce back, keep it right there on West Night Television. Start times at channel 477. And on CHUKU Satellite, we are always on channel that is 0073 Azam TV. You can as well catch up with us on channel 369. All our social media platform, TikTok, just type West Night Television, YouTube, West Night Television, and at the same time, Facebook, West Night Television. Saj MC, see you after the music break.
Back then, I reminisce, but I never go there. I reminisce, but I never did it. I reminisce, but I never. I lost some family, I'm still losing friends. Cause of the rules with me, I know Ben. But then again, me, I don't pretend. Say me, I send them, never. No, 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 no. I was living like a no, always looking like a no, like an artist with no get promo. I did write solo, baby, more. Listen, follow person, we no. I follow person back then I miss road. Free me, make a dance conto. I don't joke, do. Hey, all I wanna say is that they don't really care that much. Bucket never empty, take a look at my copy, they right. I won't get money like Elon Musk. That's why I always don't say much, I get to work. No, they whine me, no, they whine me. This kind matter, they precise you. For my mind, you, I go shine you. Bad energy, I decline you. Friends and foe try to spoil my show. Then do me rigging my row. Then downplay my glow. But me, I carry you go. The kind of life I was living back then. I reminisce, but I never go there. I reminisce, but I never did it. I reminisce, but I never. I lost some family, I'm still losing friends. Cause of the rules with me, I know Ben. But then again, me, I don't pretend. Say me, I send them, never. No. I was living like a no. Always looking like a no lodo. Like an artist when no get promo. I did write solo, baby, more. Listen, follow person, when no. I follow person back then I miss road. Free me, make a dance conto. I don't joke, do. All I wanna say is that they don't really care that much. Bucket never empty, take a look at my copy, they right. I won't get money like Elon Musk. That's why I always don't say much, I get to work, yeah. All I wanna say is that they don't really care that much. Bucket never empty, take a look at my copy, they right. I won't get money like Elon Musk. That's why I always don't say much, I get to work, yeah.
Versatile entertainment. Gangsta rappers representing. Gigantic Black Lion. Let's boy.
Nyandra madini letasi ametia malu ongosi temesu asimini ribasi fia soldier. You said till the morning, let's boy, let's work till the morning. I did it to work till the morning. In the morning you gave me nothing. Music's a business, you really don't know. Cause you don't get talented managers, they really don't know, yeah. You want to put me on your poster, tell any more fake cool. Me DJ ni kinongwa kwa diari ndini minitu aku. Meganda mani mi magini demosi le modinya. Megandele mesu malite mesu ile maliesu masi. Meganda mani mi magini demosi le modinya. Megandele mesu malite mesu ile maliesu masi. Atwesele ikamale sendesi. Atwesele ikamale dolasi.
Always, when it comes to nomination, those are the things that they consider. I love the fact that one of the legendary artists, David Lutalo, rose up and said, the guys who are trying to criticize, they don't really know what they want, what exactly it means to be nominated, like one of the nominees coming from your own country. You can imagine now, Eddie Kenzo is the talk of the world right now. And once Eddie Kenzo is being talked about, the first thing that comes into people's mind, or whoever is talking, will first ask, who is Eddie Kenzo? That is the first question. Where does he come from? Uganda. You get. So now, one way or the other, somebody may even come that, is he the only artist in Uganda? You see where the talkability comes from? Is he the only artist in Uganda? The answer will be no. He's not the only artist in Uganda. So who are those artists? People will get time to go and do research about Ugandan artists. They will get to know more of the artists through Kenzo. Instead of we embracing that, we are trying to create negativities. We are building a lot of negative things surrounding the guy. So bad, so pity. Ugandans, we need to style up. Let's learn how to love. Yeah. Luckily said, number one will always remain one. And whatever you're doing, when you're counting, you can never start by counting 3, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, whatever number you're going to end. You have to start with the counting 1. That's why one of the most energetic northern artists, luckily said, number 1 will always remain number 1. Number chiel biberu pare ngata chiel. Number 1 is always 1. So Eddie Kenzo, as far as I know, Eddie Kenzo is an award winner. He won so many awards. He won BTA award mentioned. There's so many awards that he has won. So he deserves to be there. And this is the same Eddie Kenzo. When you look at endorsement gigs, he's a guy who rejected a lot of gigs. We have Sony Music, we have so many gigs that he has been bouncing. Why? Because he wants to be the Eddie Kenzo who is independent. According to him, that's what he wants to be. He doesn't want to be controlled, because the people who are under record label, they are like prisoners. That's what he said. So for him, he's doing his music for himself and the country. You get, to give us the face of the country out there. But we expect people to back him up. And this very particular time, we have seen so many awards being bought. So many awards being bought. As long as you have the money, you can buy. Like even boosting. We have seen so many people boost. If you want your views to rise up to 10,000 or 1 million within a week, you just go and you boost. People are doing that. You see, people are boosting. So guys have been buying, you see, these awards. They have been buying these awards in one way or the other. It has been happening. So now, according to you yourself, what I can only say is that we need to love and embrace that. We have seen so many people under the record label who are not doing anything. They are quiet. Look at Tekno. Where is Tekno? Tekno has disappeared completely. This is because of a record label, because once you're given an endorsement, that is loan, of which you can never be released when they have not gotten their money back. They need to make money, and out of it also makes profit out of that. Look at Keko, one of the Ugandan artists. Where is Keko? Runtown. Where is Runtown? If you ask yourself, these are all the repercussions of being, I'm not saying that the record label are bad, but some of the endorsement, definitely there are repercussions after that, before that. Because when you're signing the contract, there are things are written in the contract, and before signing it, you read them, and you agree on the terms and conditions apply. So with some of the record label, they give you the money. This is a loan money. You don't just go and pick the money just like that. You work for the money. So Eddie Kenzo has been bouncing so many companies because of that. Because he wants to be as an independent artist. He does not want to be ruled or captured in a cage of music in the name of endorsement. So whatever Eddie Kenzo is doing right now, we should appreciate it. Generally, in Uganda here, we all know what is happening right now, what has been happening, you know, with the federation. But of course, as being somebody who knows, who wants better things for other people, for the general, the entertainment, he had to do the right thing at the right time. You know, making sure that things are done in the right way. So Eddie Kenzo, round of applause. May Allah Karim bless you and add you more blessing. And David Lutalo for coming up and telling the artists they should learn how to accept and at the same time that in mind. Support you, a brother will also support you. David Lutalo, thank you so much for backing up our brother Eddie Kenzo. I was talking about guys who wants to penetrate. Yeah, like there are so many people. I did mention because didn't mention Tekno, because Tekno, as we speak right now, Tekno was one of the most powerful artists. When he signed, you know, things became, you know, things started, you know, not working out the way he expected. Runtown, Keiko, our sister from Uganda, Keiko, one of the biggest hip hop, one of the biggest rapper in Uganda. She's just like that because of that. Yeah. I don't know whether the terms and conditions, she did not read the rules very well, but I pray that next time, in case of any endorsement, I do not say that endorsements are not good for the artist. They are good. But the terms and conditions, you should do, before you sign, know what you're signing. That is the thing that I can tell the people out there. And then to add on that, we have seen so many artists who have always wanted to penetrate outside. They could even pay other outside artists to do a collaboration, pay them good amounts of money, so that they can stand a chance to have a collab with them. But Eddie Kenzo said no. For him, he cannot pick his money, and maybe give maybe Davido to do a collab with Davido. Instead of doing that, he should, instead of picking money, that's that kind of big amount of money, maybe to go and do it with Wizkid or something like that. For him, he will pick money and he go and buy his build a house for rentals, and he keeps making his money. So that comes back to side hustle, away from music. You as an artist, when you're doing music, make sure that you have your side business. In the same game, not only the artists, but even the presenters, even the MCs, even, let me say, all the socialite, comedians, all these guys, make sure that when you're doing something, like when you're let me say, maybe singing or doing your comedy, you should have a side gig, business. That at the end of the day, when you scratch left and right, there's nowhere to bend, you can go and bend into the business. So this is what some of the artists need to embrace. We need to learn all this. We have seen APAS trying, or APAS have tried all this while to penetrate the outside market, but is it working? It's not working. So charity begins at home. I will only tell all my brothers and sisters out there, let's first focus home. The Joshua Baraka, yeah, they made it through. Yeah, the Joshua Baraka, you know, this thing is just chance and connections. Joshua Baraka, thank you so much for also representing, for lifting up the Uganda flag up there, out there, because you yourself, you're the face of the country out there. Whoever looks at you will first also ask, where is this guy coming from? Coming from Uganda. So you find out that all us, people like us, Saj, you know, they will get to know us, the other side, because we don't sing, but for us, we talk. We make sure that we light up the region. So they will get to know us. So guys, let's learn how to do, you know, also side business apart away from music. Just as I speak right now, my brother, that is Wojok Dakoda. He calls himself King of Alur. He's from Kisumu. For also side business. Away from music, Wojok Dakoda, utie ko side business pare. Machalma bo wechu ni kawoni nchalma bo wechu Wojok Dakoda. Ai Kisumu. Eta makudomo no logo ni private business away from music, which is a good thing. So ini chalo jara wait. Ube chalo Wojok Dakoda, Lucky Digi, they into transporting, you know, motikari, luar motikari, what you could Jerome Keen, etie ku accessory, what you could producer Brayo, etie ku studio, what you could Starboy Junior, and the day etie ku side business, Bushy the King. These guys are having businesses. Yeah? So I pray that this also some of our guys, they should also get to learn those things. Easy the lyrical with a serious boutique, Pato Lover Boy with one of the biggest studio in Gulu, a lot, Eddie Wizzy with the business, Liama, all these people, they have their side businesses. Not only to talk about also my brother, my sister, that is Joanita the girl. She also, these people they have, Maya Keys, they all have their businesses. But here in Arua, if I'm to talk about artists who have some businesses, who should I talk about here? I think I can only talk about Fat A, because he has rentals. Fat A has rentals. Who else? Among the big artists, we have Diwain Kabana, but I've not seen anything in his name. We have the guys of JM Kennedy. I've not seen, maybe I've not done a good research, but I'm going to do that. And then we have so many of them. Here, the LP Shadi, they back here, but they don't really have a backup. You get? You hear an artist babbling here, oh, this and this, making a lot of noise. But what if today music comes to an end? Or today you're out of the fame? What are you going to do? Afro One has one of the biggest, food shop. You know, he sells a lot of foodstuffs in his shop. So what are some of these other artists of ours in Aurora? They do business. Like Diwan Kabana every weekend is out. I believe maybe the manager with the current new management, maybe they are cooking up something. We have seen Hot G, the Bullet Survivor, moving each and every single time we see them on posters. I've seen very many MCs on posters each and every single Monday to Friday, Monday to Sunday, Monday to Monday, but they have nothing to show. So definitely we need to style up. We need to get a side gig beside the talent gig. We need to. So it's high time that we really need to embrace such kind of things. So when a brother is being nominated, when a brother is being given an award, let's not discriminate. Let's learn how to support. Can you umegu perimo kunyo jubumio nyo umegu mwami music industry you nominating wake time omi chwak wake mi chwak ni ngati wake chit kaka mambe chite wamete ke chwak odano eoni ka team kumbetichani giwaja ni Lil Square nominating Lil Square atama ni dano weng megulu ki Northern Uganda kanyu kano wame chwak nominating any itung centro kano dano kanyu weng Northern Uganda weng wame chwak ikom Lil Square for example inoni chwak mano gimio kikan meru guvu kidano eoni anga time lokweng beru gire mabe meru mete ka chwake kinwa pe obed ni angat aki kono na wobi pe aki gulu ba aki apart mon ben aki de kidgum ti ngarmo mi West Nile matia rua la wemi a jomani pe meru mete ki gin eoni kalle let me say Silly Bubu nominating Silly Bubu when wa mi chwak piet weng Northern Uganda. Can you Eddie Kenzo as a Ugandan gi nominating a Grammy? One way mero mi chwak ki Eddie Kenzo, not in the other way around mero pe obet ka balo kire nyi we moy ken ma jo on utio. It means we ena ye jo on tika metu nema eno where di mo tikere Uganda kan tiki where mo dupa era pingo dog tiki kwanya dog love and hope pingo kwanya we enoni tien loke tie tila kor gino mo madano tima jui ki jui atiko waje kidana ne before you go to the studio. Understand? Mano food pay mete ka chero ka producing you know mo penye kong to whom am I going to sell this? We in a chera abichera kalwa chato ne kanga. Dano me culture, dano ma mene magubino ma they are going to consume this music. And before being nominated in Grammy, there are rules and regulations. There are those things. There are things that they consider in the music. So when you read through those things, then you can get the real content. From me to you, I always tell people that peace being upon the guys who always scratch their backs. Yeah? So many guys, the light of a selector situation. I have a lot about selector situation, but because of the time factor, we're going to be taking it the other side. Selector situation happens to be one of the biggest guys in the city here of Arua. A West Niler, a very proud one. Selector situation, he tried pushing the guys, but guys were too much into money. Once they are given money, there's a way they deal with the money, yeah? To the extent there are some promoters here is demanding them over 20 million that he gave them sometimes back to organize an event, but the money was not refunded back, given back. So that's why you see, selector situation is doing his things in the central side with other people, but here in West Nile, in Arua particular, in Arua in particular, it's because people are not serious in the business. You're given something to do something, but instead you become the boss. That's where we get it wrong. Sergeant CC remains my name, the only guy that speaks in capital letter each and every single time. For me, I'm a capital guy, and CHUKU CHUKU, we hide no nothing. We always give you the package as it is. We don't blend it. We don't spice it up. We give it the way it is. Sergeant MC, I'm gonna sign out, and before I sign out, we have a lot is happening, and of course tomorrow we shall be having Ike Bryan. And then on Wednesday, every Wednesday, we always have the top 20 countdown. Then Thursday, we have the space for socialites, yeah, the gospel artists or the socialite, the celebrities generally, not musicians, but we're talking about gospel artists and some socialites. We always talk to them every single Thursday. And then Fridays, we have the artists again. This coming Friday, we shall be having Maya Keys. Then beginning of next week, we also have a lot of artists that will be coming through to talk about the music journey. West Night TV, we are here to blend the music. We are here to give you, we are here to give you the back of the music here in northern Uganda and Uganda at large. The world, South Sudan, DRC, Congo, Kisumu, Kenya, all over the world, East Africa. We are here to give you what we call entertainment. Sergeant MC, from me to you, it's a bye-bye. But before that, I want to say shout-outs to my guys, the big guys who are watching Decoder, What Joke Decoder. I know you are watching right now. And of course, Bushi the King, and a lot of guys are try. I know you're also watching the other side. And then Oyoma. Yes, Fiona Oyoma, the other side of Paida. I know you're watching. And not forgetting the sweet lady. That is a sort of a young, beautiful lady. That is Binti. I know you're also watching right there at home in Paida. And all the guys who have been watching from all corners of Uganda and East Africa at large. See you till tomorrow. Same time, same television. The boy, the baddest guy. Salute on yourself.
If I